Hey everybody, we are back. Yui is finally less busy than he was during the entirety of September, so we're finally going to be able to actually do some more real plot stuff. So let's go ahead and get started and do the next part of it. Yeah, the next part of the not free day, but field study.
So I just noticed that the background was different for this one. Have they been changing every chapter and I just not been noticing?
Yeah, well, I mentioned that. When we were in Heimdall, it was the background was in Heimdall.
Right. In Heimdall, it was Heimdall. But I just remember it almost always being, like, the bridge over the clear skies.
Is that
just for when you're in Trista?
Why?
Yeah, I believe it's just when you're wherever we were for that one.
No, I think that's just when you're in Trista.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You might be right about that.
And the question I have is, where is there a bridge in Trista?
I don't know.
Okay. Good answer.
So
New Nun.
Yeah, New Nun,
Must be a
yes.
spy.
You think everybody's
Father
a spy.
Hamilcar's lackadaisical approach to his work. Shots fired.
You can't tell me that the church was not full of ecclesiastical? Ecclesiastical?
Yeah, I don't know how to
How's that
pronounce
word
that.
pronounced?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
Look it up.
But yeah, they were totally full of spies for the Pope.
Oh, okay.
That was why we
Ecclesiastical?
never had, yeah, ecclesiastical, I think.
Oh,
That's
wow.
syllables, geez.
So he's basically Sarah.
You mean a total badass?
No, cleverly disguised as a responsible adult.
Total badass.
Sure.
Yep.
No, we totally have time.
I don't know, it is a side quest, and if we do too many of those, the main plot quest might disappear.
That's
Forever.
That's not the way it works.
It should be, though.
There are games where that happens, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
Like, probably one of the most damagingly fractured all of that is, like... And
Mass
especially
Effect
if
2,
you're
right?
a completionist, but... No, Final Fantasy X. Where, like,
Oh.
the plot trugs along, and then all of a sudden, it's
Oh,
like,
that's right. They're all at the end.
Everything's at the end, pretty much.
You get the airship.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't, but at the end of the day, you also have to worry about, like
No,
getting the
I'm
final
saying-
weapons, for example, is basically impossible.
I'm saying a game where you're on kind of a time limit, and if you do side quests, you run out of time for the main quest.
Oh.
And based on that, Mass Effect 2 is the one that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2.
King's Bounty.
King's Bounty.
Okay, I haven't played that one.
It's from, I want to say the 80s,
Okay.
and it's...
It's a classic.
Yeah. I think, if I remember correctly, the plot was supposed to be the king is dying from a poison or something.
Oh, sure.
And you need to go out and beat up a bunch of smaller traders to get to the big trader to beat him up in order to get the cure and then run back and save the kingdom. And there were a lot of other things you could do, like beating up other places full of monsters so you could recruit them to your army and all that. And if you did it too much, and if you hadn't bothered getting the teleport spell, it's a teleport spell.
Yep.
You could pretty easily lose from the timer.
Fair enough. It'd be kind of hard for the church to deny the existence of spirits, considering that there are, monsters everywhere.
Monsters aren't spirits.
They have spirits.
I don't see any proof of that at all.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, has anybody come out here with a 2-in-1 white sorcery that made a couple of spirits and you could maybe cast it again?
No, but sometimes that might happen late at night.
Now you've lost me, because I was talking about Lingering Soul.
I know you were. I was talking about Midnight Haunting.
Ooh.
Midnight Haunting is the front half of Lingering Souls, but is an instant.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're right.
And Midnight Haunting came first, obviously. Oh, Pretzels!
Wait, what? That's a right turn in the conversation.
Those bready things that look like they're twisted all into a knot?
Well, because they're bread. Twisted into a knot.
The pretzels used for the memorial service are made to look like the spirit monument here in town.
Wasn't that just an obelisk?
No, it's the circle with the cross in the middle, I assume.
Yeah, it's been a while since I saw it during the recording,
Oh, sure.
and I just remember it looking like a monument, or like an obelisk.
The Eisenritter carry them into battle as their combat rations. Herbonia's most time-honored pretzels. I think we have our episode title. Five hearty...
What?
They're all monster
Those
ingredients.
don't go in pretzels.
Except for the White Sea, they're all monster ingredients. See?
Yeah. Why is she putting
I don't know.
gelatins in her pretzels?
I don't know.
Don't eat them.
I won't.
Okay.
So, because I beat up monsters for a living, I already have the... I've checked, and I already have the Hardy Powders and the White Seed. Or, the Clear Gelatins and the Hardy Powders. So all I need...
Yeah, I had assumed that you had already had those.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Well, sometimes you don't, depending on how much you cook. So all I have to do is come over here and do this.
The only way I could have seen them not being that way is if it was a ingredient that only started appearing in this town.
It doesn't only start appearing in this town, but the monsters outside do drop them. So that you can
yes, of
collect
course.
them if you need to.
Because otherwise, it's
Yeah.
pretty difficult to not have them.
It is. I mean, again, unless you're using your monster ingredients, because all of the
It'd
recipes...
be crazy for me to not have some. He doesn't have any.
I make sure to never run out.
They got stolen by the cat.
I can give you the entire crate.
Big cat.
There we go.
I was half expecting they would be stolen and we'd need to run out. To
And to do a fetch quest.
Yeah. Multi-stage fetch quests are a classic.
That's true. So yeah, if you do more cooking than I've been doing in this game, in this playthrough, you can run out of monster ingredients. Because every recipe uses them.
It takes a lot more.
I mean, you're not wrong. There we go. And there they are, right in the middle. You know, I always forget that Eustace is in this party.
Wow, rude.
I know.
Why did she only make 3 pretzels and put them on such a large table?
To give little samples to everybody.
It's disappointing. Pretzels are supposed to be big and filling. Oh, everyone got one, okay. And there were just extras piled up. And this was from after, because
Probably, yeah.
Laura's already eaten some. I choose to believe this.
So now, we run down here to the statue, and we leave a pretzel right in front of St. Sandlot. Milliam, that includes you. Be quiet.
There's nothing wrong with being enthusiastic about prayer.
Okay, alright. I'm glad Eustace is here, because that is a good line.
It's pretty good.
By the
Milliam
way,
just makes every character near her better.
B-Rai, you know how I said you want to be a quizmaster? We literally might have a quiz starting in Los Alamos.
I don't live in Los Alamos.
I thought you lived right next to it.
No.
You have a car. Quit being a little
Los
bitch.
Alamos is a totally different city.
Isn't it literally right next to it?
No.
Oh, alright.
It's hours away.
From what? Oh, because you're in... Wait, isn't that because you're in Idaho now?
No, I'm not in Idaho.
He's in Ohio!
Oh.
Even if I was in New Mexico.
Oh yeah, it's in Santa Fe. Never mind. Oh, well you're stupid.
Los Alamos is about an hour outside Santa Fe.
Okay.
Deeper up into the mountains, so
Yep.
nobody knows where it is.
But I'm looking at it on Google right now.
Well, it's not my fault they're a bunch of Russian spies. That's not true. They would be German spies.
That's true.
Come on, World War
It
II.
would be. Never forget.
Oh, Globe, did you show, Yui the video about the guy running for mayor?
No, because I don't know how to share stuff outside of Facebook.
Oh, okay.
That's literally why I shared it to you.
Wow. That's,
What? No,
okay, that's
I was
actually
on my-
incredible.
I was on my phone. I don't know how to copy
okay.
a movie link from my phone onto Skype. So
Do you not have Skype on your phone?
I do, but I messaged it to you as a safe keeper because I was like, hey,
Sure.
this is kind of funny. You're still
Okay.
at work, and I'm.
I was still at work.
Okay. Still.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Pick it up a little.
It was actually pretty funny. Basically, the guy's like, he's mayor. He's like, okay, as a city, we're going to legalize weed, and
To pay for
while
solar.
and to pay for a solar energy like facelift for the entire city. And he's like, and it's fine because even though the city and other people will sue us, we can keep things in the court for a very long time. Which is
We can keep it in the
very
courts for like a
practical.
year, and in that year, rake in a bunch of money from the marijuana legalization and use that to pay for solar.
Which is funny because I feel like at the end of it, if the government did win, wouldn't they confiscate all profits and stuff, and that would include all the like solar stuff that they paid for?
Tell that to Equifax.
All right.
Oh, zing!
Oh man. So there's a candidate at Bailey's job, and the person's name is Paul Frankenstein, and they declined, and she's very upset because it was for a legal role. And Bailey's like, I personally think that Paul Frankenstein Esquire has the best ring any name title could ever. Where are your stances? Fire bad. Fire, destroy my creations. I don't like fire.
So, are we learning that... Wait, we've already been taught that people can beat up things like those.
We're
For example,
being...
you could have had Laura do it instead.
I could have. We're being reminded.
Okay.
It's enormous. Stay on guard.
A worthy adversary.
And I guess we might not have been explicitly told that Lammy can do it.
We might not have been explicitly told that that he can break logs.
Well, break things, we knew.
Right.
And we knew that Laura could, but maybe not Million.
Now.
Here. All right. Now.
An opening.
This is it. Here we go.
Wait,
Another chance.
why did Gaius get 2 attacks?
Because he and Laura are at the point where he gets a final attack if the thing's about to die.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Of course. Huh. We should keep going.
Guess you can't complain about that. Except it does reverse causality.
Wait, what?
He gets to attack again, but the attack only deals damage if it would kill him, which you only know because the attack hits him and it rolled to see how much damage it would do.
Oh, sure. There we go.
Wins behind us. Let's go. My turn.
So do the really hard punches like Laura's and Milliam's break through guards, or
I believe they just
do you
have
just
a
punch
chance
them over and over
to...
again because maybe they'll stop?
I mean, I punch them over and over again. But I believe that they have a chance to stun from the front.
I go where the
Whereas
wind
everyone else can only stun from the back.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I've only just begun.
Oh, cool.
Upgrade.
She gets a new craft that is a personal strength and defense boost.
That's pretty good.
And it reduces her magical abilities, which doesn't matter because it's
There's a
Laura.
river out here.
Right.
What do
I
you mean?
remember
Laura
playing
totally
this river
casts
when I was
spells
young.
like
Yui,
Exactly.
sword.
Watch out.
have you ever been to Los Alamos?
Of course.
No.
Okay. I don't know.
Why are you obsessed with Los Alamos all of a
Because
sudden?
some of us, because my job requires me to suddenly and deliberately become obsessed with it.
For like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it barely has been 3. Calm down. I gotta look up and see, like,
So you're working overtime.
I'm not working overtime. I'm working while hanging with you guys. Called
No, you
working
said-
from home.
It was 3 minutes when it only should have been 2. Come on.
Oh yes, I am working
Leave
overtime.
it to me.
So, but it
Ow.
sounds like what you're saying is, if I tried to find people in Santa Fe, it just wouldn't work. Wait, there's a Las Vegas, New Mexico? That's so funny. I would love to
Yes,
try
there
and
is.
trick someone into going like, "You're gonna work in Las Vegas? Ooh, cool, New Mexico."
An
Which
opening.
looks like it's about an hour and a half outside Santa Fe.
What do you say we get moving?
And Las Vegas,
Nothing's
Nevada
slowing
is
down,
close
does
enough that if you're in New Mexico,
Yeah.
both are places you could realistically go to for a weekend
Nice.
trip.
Gotcha. Did you guys know that there is a town in New Mexico that is called Truth or Consequences?
Yep.
Wow.
Like, Truth or Consequences is the actual name. And then it's right next to Elephant Butt, which is a
Truth and Consequences
It
was
must be
the
a
name
quote.
of, I think, a radio show back in the 50s.
Oh, yeah?
And the town basically told the show that they would rename their town to Truth or Consequences in exchange for something or other.
Oh, I love
This
people
will take
just...
everything we have.
I love people who are actually honest about names. Like, they just don't matter.
It's true.
My turn. Hi.
Here I go! There!
It's my turn.
Right. Huh. We should keep going.
We have
Oh.
we have one application
town won?
in Los Alamos.
What the town won, by the way,
Yeah?
was that the show would broadcast from their town once.
Oh, that's
One
cool.
time, total.
It's my
Yes.
turn.
Well, yeah, there was no way they'd be able to get them to actually, like, move.
Well, yeah,
Everything.
it was on the 10th anniversary, it looks like.
That is cool.
Here we go.
But no, like, I think that's cool. Also, Truth or Consequences is, like, one of the most badass city names you could ever have.
It's
pretty ridiculous one.
Like, you know, you nickname it as TNC. Like, where are you going? Oh, I'm gonna pop over to TNC.
I think they generally only get called Truth or Consequence is the full name, and not
We have nothing
Any
to
sort of
fear.
abbreviation.
if I was from there, I'd call myself TNC.
Second form. Gale.
That sounds like the people who call San Francisco Frisco.
Here I go.
Which is funny because Frisco is actually a place in Texas.
It's also a terrible name for a
My
town.
turn.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying.
Good.
You're mine.
Well, you can just keep saying a bit longer, I guess.
Do you want me to talk more? I can certainly talk more.
But we do have a bunch of random battles going on.
Yeah.
And
That's why I'm
right
letting
now
you-
they're easy enough that you can just mash the attack.
That's why I'm letting you
Can
guys
I-
talk.
My turn.
I should totally hijack this and use it. Okay, so Trivia Factory and Geeks Who Drink is currently
Don't
hiring in
plug.
the following market.
Don't plug on my LP.
What if I just keep laughing loud enough that you can't get it in edgewise?
It's okay.
Thank you. I appreciate
Podio, It's okay. Podio is down, so like I can't actually even load it, even though I'm the recruiter and I should actually know this. But we are. I think it's final. Or let's see.
I knew this LP would be commercialized eventually. Just not like this.
This week.
Not like
Wait, are you
this.
gonna say this week's episode is brought to you by Colin's professional incompetence or laziness? Take your pick.
Yes.
You still have a lot of training to do.
Also, this episode is
fair-
not going to go up for like 2 weeks, so.
I know. Oh, like I've actually been kicking serious ass. Although, in all honesty, we are actually hiring in Detroit.
Oh, it's
So,
cool here. You'd hardly believe it's
If you
summer.
want
It's
to,
pleasant
if we have people in Detroit,
win
that would be
zone, too.
awesome. You could win
Does
money,
Detroit have a
get
hastily
beer,
produced
or other
tourism
stuff.
video?
My turn.
Well, one of our main thread contributors isn't even in the States, so.
Second form. Gale.
We don't relocate, but if he gets there, we'll have him host. It's not a big deal.
It's my turn.
I don't think he's interested in moving to the States right now, most likely.
My turn.
You don't know him.
Let's
Oh,
be honest,
also-
this is not a good time to immigrate to the
Still have
US.
a lot of training
Nah.
to do.
It's always been and always will be usually better than situations that deem them needing to leave their country in question.
I guess? Okay.
Like, if someone's going to have to pick, like, Syria or the US, I still think they'll pick the US.
Let's go.
Sure. I didn't say he was from Syria. Actually, don't
I
know
know
where
you
he's
didn't.
from.
But I was just saying, usually, if someone's like, I need to get out of my country,
Now's our chance.
it's because
Right.
of war or some other thing.
Yeah.
But we're not saying he needs to get out of the country. You're saying he should come to the US in order to be a quizmaster.
No, I was saying, if he gets there.
Nice straight.
It's
I can do
paying
it.
work.
That's
It's
true.
paid work.
And as we know, nowhere else in the globe actually makes money.
Oh, a treasure
Right.
chest.
It's a weird fiction.
At all whatsoever.
Yep.
Wins. Give us your
Whoops.
blessing.
All money's in the United States.
It's true.
Of course.
Kind of rude of us if you think about it.
Yeah.
Leave it to me. There. Go.
Also, you totally should have had Gaius attack the one that was
Probably.
not completely stunned and useless.
Right. Shatter. Off guard.
There.
Better?
What do you say we get? Oh, there seems to be a treasure chest here.
That's right. I forgot to do that again. %71%.
That's not a monster. It's definitely a robot.
Probably not alive.
Stewardess
Erebonia is
is the
being
longest
invaded
word you can
by
type with your left hand,
Liberal.
and lollipop is the longest you can type with your right.
Huh.
What if I use hunt and peck?
Then
I can type much
you're-
longer words.
Then you're a relic of the old time.
No, relic is a shorter word.
Alright, let's fight this thing.
You proud of that?
This is a tough one.
You proud of that,
Yeah.
Yui?
Yes, sir.
That's recorded forever.
Get him.
Also, I think Rina's going to discover that this monster is made of metal
My turn. All right. Let's
and
do this.
corpse.
Understood. Right. Shatter.
Also, good lord, you have a lot of CP.
Off guard.
Which is funny because at when I was leaving the town, neither Gaius nor Reen had any.
Yep.
Understood.
Oh, cool. Well, that was quick.
What do you say we get moving?
Yes. Yes, generally killing it in like 3 attacks is pretty quick.
It was more like 5.
Before it got to attack.
Well, yeah. Okay, then what is it if it's not metal?
Ghosts?
Oh, okay.
Or they're Evangelions.
Sure.
I want to do
Emma
jury
just
duty
said that they
again.
were alive, and she has some mysterious thing going on with a cat that can talk.
That's fair.
Yeah, she's pointless so far.
Emma is your traditional anime character who never actually fucking says anything useful.
It's because she gets paid.
Until,
Yeah, she's
well, no, I
contractually
was going to say
obligated
until
to
the
not.
last episode of the season.
Yeah, she's contractually obligated to not tell you what's going on.
Damn. But yet she can't cut a human in half in one move.
Well, cutting a human in
Well,
half is a
so-
lot harder than a old log.
Not something that big. That log, even if it is rotting, like, the fact that it is still that... Like, they couldn't get over it or around it, and she was able to cut it in half in, like, instantly. I mean,
Well, the log was paper mache.
a jamon.